If you're watching this, you're probably my brother. He gifted me delicious turkey. So long story short, my brother gifted me turkey, and I'm going to make turkey nuggets out of them. I have no idea how to do this, but I do have this lovely wing recipe here that is normally used for chicken, and I'm going to adapt that recipe to turkey nuggets to see what happens. Maybe it'll be a disaster. I don't know. I've done no research on this. I was just challenged to make a food video. Carbo! So let's do this thing, shall we? Step 1 is the brine. Now, we're not going to fry these wings in oil, no. We're going to start with a dry brine, because we're going to bake them. To make our dry brine, we're just going to need a tablespoon of 2 ingredients: kosher salt and baking powder. They're going to go in here, and our nuggets, as they were, are going to have a nice bath. Now, normally I would let these nuggets sit in the brine dry for 24 hours in the fridge, but we're on a bit of a time crunch, so we're only going to let them sit for about an hour. So let's put this together. Huh? Well, after a lengthy wait, it's time to move on to phase 2. This is a steaming basket. Yes, we're going to steam our nuggets for 10 minutes. And once that's concluded, we're moving on to phase 3. Now I know what you're thinking. Why, these don't look done at all. Why, they don't even look appetizing. Well, aren't you a perceptive son of a bitch? No, the final step is to spread all of the nuggets out on this drying rack and put them in the oven at a temperature of 420 degrees Fahrenheit and let them sit in there for 18 minutes. And when they don't look done, another 18 minutes it is. Although that's the recipe for the wings. And since these are a little bit smaller, I'll just need to monitor them a little bit more carefully. So let's finish this, shall we? Well, they're a little small, aren't they? Now I'll be the first to admit, they're a little more dry than I would have liked. They're more like turkey jerky than they are turkey nuggets. But the size is still nice. It's got a nice crispy exterior. The brine is really doing its job. Overall, these are pretty good. A little bit of honey mustard, maybe some barbecue, you're golden. Serve this with some cracked mac and cheese and a beer. And if at the end of the day you don't like what you see or what you taste, then feel free to adapt the recipe. Learn from my mistakes so that you can make a better recipe. I'm speaking specifically to you, Devin. Make a better recipe than me. Do it. You son of a bitch. Come here. I think you'll like that.